Hey guys, it's Brandon. Today we're going to talk about techniques and tactics to um, help your stress and your anxiety and all of that. I realize, talking about different subjects is great, but I think, learning something or, having something reinforced as like, hey, that's a good thing to do is always nice. So, first off, there's so many things. So we'll just cover them one by one, and then I want to take you guys through something that I do, and we'll do just kind of like a mini session of it, and we'll do that at the end of the video. So music obviously is a great relaxer for a lot of people. Now, some people will tell you, oh, I can relax to anything, including heavy metal. No, that's not the kind of music that we're looking for. We're looking for something that makes you feel something inside of you, that makes you feel like you're being built up, that makes you feel happy, but also is at the same time calming. So that could be anything. That could be classical music. For me, I can listen to soundtracks from video games, and not the beep beep, Mario stuff, but like a lot of times there's orchestrated like town music that's nice and soft, things like that. So check into those sorts of things. YouTube is great. Just pop in, do some searching, create a playlist for yourself. I don't know if you guys knew that you could do that, but I found that out recently. Just create a saved playlist that when you go through, it just goes from song to song to song to song, and it's pretty cool. Like I've done that as well. And also, YouTube's a great place just for general relaxing music. Now, I've linked to two of my favorites. Yellow Brick Cinema, they do relaxing music and relaxing varying versions of like guitar and classical and things like that. They do it from like 15-minute intervals all the way up to 8. So if you need something to relax to and you've got a smart TV, or you can play YouTube on your phone, you can just listen to one of those while you go to sleep. Or if you're just busy in your day and let's say you're cleaning house but you're a little stressed, turn some of that stuff on. It doesn't have to be from YouTube, doesn't have to be from Yellow Brick Cinema. I'm not sponsored by them. I've got no sponsorships. I just like them, so I like to share that. But that's the sort of thing, like, put some music on, let it trickle through the background and go from there. Meditation, especially guided meditation, can be nice. Again, I've linked in this channel to Tao Winds. They do a variety of meditations. Some of it's like chakra focused, some of it's just a guided tour of trying to calm and relax. So again, multiple resources. You don't have to stick to YouTube, Spotify, you name it. Even now, a lot of smart TVs like my LG and my Samsung, they had relaxing music channels and apps you could download and just stream stuff through there. So give that a shot, guys. That's definitely something that can happen. That's real easy, real simple. You take 15 minutes out of your day. Sometimes it's all it takes is just a quick break. Now, speaking of that too, taking breaks. Take your time. Don't let your stress stress you out. You know what I mean? Go get out of your office. Go for a walk around your office building. Go for a quick drive away from your office. Do whatever you can to get out of the area where the stress is happening. You're sitting there, it's going to be a constant reminder of it. And so sometimes you just got to get up and get out and, go for a drive. Now, for my friends here in Colorado, there are numerous spots of places. Right now, I'm out here at the Broomfield Commons area. There's tons of open space, things like that. If you're not here in Colorado, find a park, find something, find a, even just a church parking lot. I know you don't have to be religious. Trust me, church people aren't going to care if you're parked in their parking lot. And then just chill. Listen to something, read a book, do something that helps distract you from your day. So that's one thing, and they'll tell you exercise, and yeah, sure, I certainly agree, because it does work for endorphins. Exercise and me are working to get on a better track, but in the meantime, just find the tactic that works for you, whether it's meditation, whether it's music, whether it's getting out, whether it's even just calling a friend and talking about it. But do those things that will help you relieve that stress, and also remember to do those things, like I said before, that build your blocks back up and make you and your tower strong, right? So there's a ton of guided meditations, there's a ton of tactics that I've seen. The one that's worked for me and the one that I want to do with you guys right now is, there's not like a formal name for it, but essentially what you do is you're going to close your eyes and you're going to think of yourself in the middle of a forest. And as you're thinking of yourself, maybe you're just sitting on a tree stump and you look around and you can see, the sun up there, streaming down. You can look out and you can hear, the woods and just the wind, and maybe there's a babbling brook in the back, just to think of the peaceful things that are out there in a forest. And as you think of those things, you start to relax. And what you want to do is you want to close your eyes. You want to do all of those things to, just have stuff, calm, and find your center. And when you do find your center, go ahead and then just imagine that you are piped into the earth, that's sitting on that log, that's sitting on that ground, however you're imagining yourself there, you are tied to that earth. And I want you to start thinking of the things that have been frustrating to you and negative and all of that, and just slowly start to realize that the earth will be glad to take this from you. And you just can kind of imagine yourself with a pipe tied to you, tied into the earth, and you just kind of let all that stress go, and you let all that worry just trickle down and out of you. And as you let go of that stress, realize that the earth is building you back up with the sounds of the nature around you, with the sun that's shining down on you, with the babbling brook and all of that as well. You can hear it, you can see yourself tied to that brook, and as that negativity filters out and goes to that stream, it streams away. And you can just imagine that you're like a bottle, and slowly that stress and worry is being emptied out, and then it's being replaced with things that build you up, with brightness and sunshine and quiet birds and just all of those things. And you're just letting it all go. And then as you do that, you start to close your eyes and you breathe in and count back from 10, just very slowly, a deep breath every count. 10, breathe in really deeply and just let all that stress and worry go, because the earth wants you to be happy and everything around you wants to be happy. 9, doing the same thing, breathing in, breathing out, letting it all go, realizing you're being filled up by the sounds of the forest, by the sounds of nature, that they want you to be happy because they know that this stress doesn't belong to you and it's not yours to have. And you breathe deeply again, 7, and you breathe deeply again, 6, and 5, and deep in, 4, and 3 even. And just as you're letting that all out, you can just see that it's trickling all the way, and you are just completely empty and not filled up with stress and anger and worry. Do that again to 2, and then 1 last strong deep breath in and out to 1, and 1 last time and out, and it's good, and it's all gone, and you're there, and you're covered by the sun, you're surrounded by the forest and the babbling brooks and the things that set you in a good mood, and you realize that you're not stressed anymore. So stuff like that, guys, that little tactic, if you can take that 10-15 minutes to do something like that, and it doesn't have to be the way I said it, doesn't have to be the way you read it, just find what works for you. Maybe it is just breathing and you don't even have to think about a babbling brook or a forest or a stream or anything of that nature. I will give you one tip though that I found has worked. If you can get to a footbridge that overlooks a creek or a stream or anything like that, stand up from the stream. So basically, think of the stream streaming away from you, right? So like the water is flowing away, and just stare and let it out, because that has helped me immensely. I've done that multiple times, and it feels like it just kind of, the sound of it and the sound of all that kind of takes some of that junk out from you. So again, just do what works for you. Find the tools that work for you. Try them out. There's nothing wrong to find out that, well, you know what, soft music doesn't work for me, Brandon, and that's okay. Hey, you know what, guided meditation doesn't work for me. That's okay. Maybe just meditation music works for you, and that's okay. But look around you guys, because there are many, many options for your stuff. The only failure is to not investigate something that will help you. So again, I want you guys to have a great day. Take care of yourself, and remember to stay positive and happy, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.